have it for the side of Fall. And you know, it's amazing how quick these players just take advantage of the buffs and nerfs in the game. Not one single omen, unfortunately, due to the increase of price and the paranoia. But Brimstone buffed very well, and you know, he really deserved it. You know, his smokes last longer, and as much as the players don't like his stim beacons, at least now it's just a throwable. You don't really have to equip it anymore. And I guess people are just taking advantage of that. This is what I've been saying, you know, the past couple of games that we've casted together. It's just great how the players adapt to the changes in the game. And look at that little glimpse of opportunity, but look at this Decade running.
Oh yes, NXL, their classic aggression coming out. Noisy Boy's going to go ahead and get a flash onto the stage. That's going to be an early frag. Budimaister also finds well into Egoist, brings it down to a 3 versus 5. Very early into this map. And now it's time for SMG to go on the aggression as well. They're going to be looking to head towards B, but it looks like the rotates are already heading on through. One player is here to respond over in corner. That's the Cypher, and he's gathering a ton of information. They haven't found the cam just yet, and he's just going to be able to give out all the information that he could ever want.
My gosh, look at that. A 5v3. The attackers right now at a loss. And right and left, you got all these abilities being thrown at you. Ooh, crossfire flip straight gets a kill on JD Fakers. Through the smoke, unfortunately, does not get anyone. And going for the quick defuse. And this looks like NXL. Perfect domination in their last kill onto that round. And you know, no surprise the game. They had it from the get-go. They took advantage of their situation. Managed to escape off him, but SMG here just moving as a unit. They are in a tight spot here, and they gotta move quickly, but the recon ball managed to spot them all in the smoke, and NXL ready to anticipate.
Yeah, Budimaister going to be waiting here in this corner, trying to find the first frag. He should peek it here once that molly dissipates. The shots come out. He's not going to be good for it. Lexi's going to find the frag first. That's going to come down to it. Lexi, good for a second as well. Vasquez does get the trade, but they're already in a bad state. It's a man advantage to the side of SMG, and it's a retake. A 3 versus 4 retake. This ice wall is up, and SMG are really just taking it in their stride. They're not wanting NXL to go ahead and get the advantage here. Nats might have something to say about it, but Vasquez gets one, and the trades do come through quick and clean from Zeswi. That'll be a first round to the side of SMG, rebuttaling the approach of NXL.
Right, and again, you know, this is what I love about SMG, honestly, the game. They just have the ability to adapt and understand how their opponent plays. And that's exactly what they did there for round number 2. They understand that it's the grand finals, no
SMG, but the bomb, okay, it's revamping. This is about to be a bloodbath. This should be really interesting. They're going to be breaking down those walls, trying to get these picks, but it looks like SMG are already in place. This is going to turn into a retake very quickly, and they need these picks coming right out of the gate. JD Faker does get the refrag, comes it down. Budimaister good for 1, and Noisy Boy able to get 3. Beautifully done.
It's going to be really risky for the side of SMG if they will follow through this. But, oh, there we go, recon ball, and a push from NXL.
Nicely done. There we go. That's going to be 2 picked right out of the gates. That's nicely done there. The man advantage is firmly on the side of NXL now. There is a bit of HP damage done to the Sova, so he's going to be having to play a little bit more passively for the rest of this round. But there's a lot of aggression coming out towards A. Look at this. Egoist in their back line. Should be able to find one here. Ooh, the timing on this should be good. There it is. Nicely done. Noisy Boy. He's eliminated. And now Egoist is in their back line. 100 HP. It's going to be dealing with the player of that skills. Budimaister will come up from behind. Eliminate him. But the trade from Fall is there. Brings it down to a 3 versus 2. JD Faker evens it up. Brings it down to a 2 versus 2. This is going to be interesting. It looks like the spike's going to head towards A, and only Vasquez is there to try and rebuttal it. He's eliminated. Now it's all down to Nats. Nats versus 2. Has to find them both immediately in order to bring this around, but it's going to be waited out for just another moment.
Right, and they've got perfect post-plant positions here. They lost a lot of their members on both sides here, but Nats right now, manages to spot a hint of Brimstone over there. Managed to get a little bit of damage, but it is not enough, and it looks like it may be better to opt for the save, but tried to push through the showers there, but going for the defuse, went for the tap. Oh, this is a really tricky play. I don't know what Nats is pulling. Oh, but the Hunter's Fury gets him, and to finish off the deep, we've got Fall. Foul. With that composition, NXL already pushing in on B. They understand SMG moves as a unit and capitalizing on that. Zesbio here passes through the wall, gets Nats, cancels out that one sentinel while the rest of the members of NXL closing in through spawn, but they do have fall right there in Hoka going up against Killjoy. Oh, look at this Decade. Oh my.
Oh, nicely done. Zesbio will find one, but Flipster is there for the refrag. And also, the man advantage is still on the side of SMG, but that's turned around real quick. Fall finds one on the Budmeister, even it back out. And he's good to bring it back into their hands. Last man standing is Noisy Boy. He's going to be eliminated quickly by Fall. And that will be a third round to the side of SMG. But something to note is NX play these ghosts. They'll be trying to really bring things into their own. Ooh, a bit of tag damage on the Flipster. But the frag does come out of Noisy Boy. The HP is low on the SMG side, so they're going to need to play a little bit more passively. Right now, NXL are looking to sweep them up and take them out. They don't want them to go ahead and try and get a few frags here. JD Faker does find a refrag, though. That's on the Flipster. Now it's a 4 versus 3. The man advantage is still firmly in the position of NXL, but Noisy Boy is really looking to finish things out here. Budmeister's got a great angle as well. He pushes onto these players. He should be able to find the niche. They're going to be revamping and heading towards B. They're going to have to deal with a Cypher, which of course he's a fragger as well. Be interesting to see if they can get the spike plant here, or if they're going to fall just short.
Perfect camera placement by Nats there. Just bird's eye view of what's going on into the side, and goes for the wall bang here, but unfortunately cannot penetrate through that tin can. And going for that post plant situation, as you said, NXL do have the man advantage by SMG. They know how to use their weapons properly, so Nats here trying to get a pick, but Noisy Boy gets there quicker. JD Faker is down low on health. Budmeister right now scrambling for that defuse, and there we go. Nats goes for that final kill onto Fall. And kudos to the side of SMG.
Keep that going. But once again, Team SMG have made their way towards this B site. Only one player does reside over here. The rotates are going to have to be as quick as they can. Nicely done. Nats using this cam once again will be able to find quite a few players, and the rotates are through. Spikes down. This is a 4 versus 5 retake for the side of NXL. They do have the advantage coming into this, but it's going to be a difficult one because rifles are on the hands of Team SMG. Things could fall apart really quickly. There we go. Noisy Boy. He does get tagged down. He uses his ult, flashes himself out, finds a frag, but he's going to be eliminated all the time. Lexi over on the other side of the site will find one on the Nats. JD Faker finds it on the best skills, brings it down to a 3 versus 3. This is tight. This is close, and Lexi's good for one. Budmeister finds the trade, but the trade does not come through. Budmeister good for another. Now JD Faker, last man standing, able to find them both and brings it back together. A 5th round is confirmed for the side of Team SMG.
That was insane to get in. If you actually took a quick glimpse at the spike there, they actually managed to have it, but JD Faker went for that shock dart, I believe, and get that final kill onto NXL. And again, it's just back in right now. Look at that. NXL here scrambling right now, not really sure where to go, but the side of SMG closing in. Oh, that perfect recon ball manages to hit every single one of them at SMG.
Yeah, the HP is getting crucially low for SMG. They got to be careful, play a little bit more passively. Zesbio eliminated as well. That's the heals gone. Kills out of Budmeister is going to be good for one as well. But they're making their way to the site. And Nat is going to be trying to play it. JD Faker, though, quick with a trigger, will find the frag. Now the retake's going to have to come on through. Just a few seconds on the clock. Fall finds it on the Flipster. Brings it down to a 3 versus 3. This is an even retake. The attacking Killjoy is out. And NXL have to wait.
My goodness, it's from the get-go. Look at this. NXL, oh no, but JD Faker gets Noisy Boy. One more. From what I know, they play much better defense, because they, especially when it comes to their aim, and they definitely know how to use their weapons more. JD Faker here, oh my goodness, goes for that. really scary peek onto the shock dart. Managed to take a load off. Flipster.
Now, something to keep in mind is that Team SMG, they play a much more standard defense than what NXL does. And it might work for them. But so far, NXL going through, getting these frags. Egoist finally does find a trade, brings this down to a 3 versus 4. But the man advantage and post plants are being taken up. Fall, good for 2. The flash does come out, but it's not going to be good for Noisy Boy. One man standing. Vescales will find one, but
any of the members. So, ooh, look at that flip circle for the advantage. Lexi double kill already, triple kill.
Lexi coming out really quickly done. Nothing to blow your lungs out about, just due to the fact that this was a full eco from NXL, but nicely done nonetheless. They're gonna be looking to confirm towards this A site. NXL are looking to try and find a frag or two. There's not much you can do in this situation. You're in very difficult positions. They have SMGs, and they're ripping you apart. Last man standing is Nats. He's going to have to find a bunch. Won't be able to do it. Player, there's backlines, and there's fall towards the site.
I gotta feel bad for Nats there, always just trying to escape from every single situation with a knife out, but regardless, back into the fray, JD Faker will be greeted by Vasquez. Oh my, gets back-to-back, refrags, Egoist gets Budimaister, and Flipster gets JD Faker. Oh, head tap from Foul, tries to get another one onto Flipster there, goes for that stim beacon, trying to get a couple of recalls in to the wall, but unfortunately, Flipster gets that kill on Conqueror. Ego is going for that turret, trying to get much information as he can. Goes for that paint shell, gets the turret out, and perfect peek, but unfortunately, Ego is the left and right. We got abilities, but that recon ball manages to spot a lot of them here. Paint shells going in through elbow, a couple of wall bangs to the side of SMG, trying to get as much information as they can, but they cannot see anything. There he goes. SBO gets a kill on Noisy Boy, back-to-back frags. Flipster gets SBO with that stinger. That's got a sting, and hard spray on the side of Lexi there, but manages to get Flipster. It is a 3v4, 2v4, low on health, and only one member left, JD Faker, running for his life, but it is not enough. And there we go, the gate. A lot of abilities here being hit left and right in showers, but Noisy Boy gets foul, just enough for that running back, throws the molly, but unfortunately not enough. Hunter's Fury right at them, and Zesbio unfortunately gets cancelled early on the operator.
Yeah, nicely done. That's the man advantage gained, and the operator out of the hands of Team SMG. Now it's a 3 versus 5. I don't know if you really want to attempt to retake this. You're in bad positions, but Lexi able to find one. Nats finds one to JD Faker. Lexi good for another. This is turning around. It's a 3 versus 2. This is winnable for Team SMG, but they're still in a bad place. Flipster able to find a quick one tap on the Egoist. The trade does come through from Lexi, now down to a 1 versus 2. You're down to 42 HP. You know one of them is low, but Nats is at full HP. Ooh, this is going to maybe finish him off. He gets away with his life. Now still in this 1 versus 2. Lexi putting down this that kit. Gonna be able to find one. That's a 4K. Looking for the ace. It's all but possible. Looking for it. Nats needs to find it, and Vasquez will come out with it. A 7th round is finally put together by NXL by the skin.
One of the top players we have now on the side of SMG. They will definitely not falter for the next rounds. They're looking to get motivation from that last round, especially from Lexi.
Yeah, so far things are looking quite nice for the side of SMG, but NXL are looking to come back into this map with full force. The beginning of the half wasn't kind to them, but they're turning it around now. Noisy Boy and Co. making that B site sing. It's a 3 versus 5 retake that'll have to come out from SMG, and I don't know if you really want to go for this. Lexi finds one to Nats, but the trade does come through from Noisy Boy. Brings it down to this 2 versus 4. This isn't really a great situation to be in. If you're fall, you might be looking to do it, but it's going to be ridiculously close if you do attempt it. It looks like they're going to decide to back on off. This should be the save call, and this should be an 8th out of NXL, slowly but surely clawing their way back on up.
Exactly, and right now NXL, and there we go, Flipster gets a kill on Lexi in Hookah, and fall, saving his gun for that round. Will do well for the team's economy. A little bit too late for a Ninja defuse here, and the spike will go off in just immediately, because NXL right now going on a rampage, pushing into B-side. Alarmbot has caught someone down there in Gardens, just smokes left and right, and NXL going again for the aggro, planting that spike.
Yeah, this is going to be a full 5 versus 5 retake. NXL need to get these post-plant positions ASAP. Ooh, nicely done. Lexi finds one through the cage there. That's going to be the man advantage gained. They're going to be playing towards long. Good post-plant position, but it's going to be rather tough. 1 towards 2, got 3 towards lane. This is going to be a bit rough. Egoist has a great angle. Finds the first one on Noisy Boy. That is the man advantage firmly had by the side of SMG. And fall finds one. Budimaister is there and finds a trade on Alexi. Egoist still playing a unique angle. Budimaister are good for a second one. This is evening things out. These are looking a little dicey. Ego is trying to push on through, and the 11th is found from the defuse.
Again, gathering some information that Aldrone from Sova really crucial. Manages to get Zesbio. Unfortunately, gets tagged. Might have to jiggle around a bit so they do not know where she's. Who run it back onto side. One tap from Flipster. Curveball on there. Almost got Lexi. Oh, there we go. Budimaister gets Lexi on that.
Yeah, taking this full fight towards A might be the key to it now, because Flipster and Vasquez are looking really good. Egoist is last man standing. He's in a 1v5 situation. There's not much you can really hope for here. Finds that first one on a Noisy Boy, starting to make things look a little bit more possible. Oh, that sucks. That Boombot, that's going to tag him down to 50. That's going to be all she wrote for the round. That's going to be a 9th for NXL, clawing their way back into a prime position. They're playing to try and get things to a tied game and possibly towards overtime if worse comes to worse.
It looks like they're trying to circle around to catch Egoist off guard, and oh dear.
Once it comes on out, but they're going to be pushing it aggressively.
Yep, they got to make their move quickly. Look at this right now. Ooh, gets the pick with a Marshall, might I say. Foul. Goes for the incendiary. Whoa. Manages to get a flying Flipster. Goes for the classic burst. Oh, to Budimaister. Unfortunately, gets cancelled by Flipster. Only 2 members left on the side of NXL and SMG here, keeping the dream alive. Just, showstopper. But unfortunately, through the smoke. Perfect timing on that.
One enemy
remaining. The spike will be going down. Egoist finds one. A trade does come out, Flipster, but it's a 1 versus 1. The shots are coming out, and it looks like Zest
between a Noisy Boy and Lexi, but Lexi backs off, and good decision on that play. Spike is trying to make its way onto site, but Spike is already going to B. It is with Vast, but they are going back to A. Look at this SMG right now, scrambling, going back to B, but the Spike has returned back to A.
Man, back and forth so far. NXL looking for the spike plant, and shots come out. NXL do come out with the first one. Zespri is eliminated. The ultimate is going down on the site. That's not going to allow them to get the spike plant just yet, but the man advantage is still in their favor. Flipster gets eliminated there. Fall, finds that kill. Vasquez gets the plant, but the trade does come through from Nats, leaving JD Faker all alone. 1 versus 4, looking to take it. Fights the first, but doesn't find the second.
Can help him for the post-plant situation, but unfortunately gets cancelled out early on in the round. SMG here, that's gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt a little bit, but there we go.
Yeah, things starting out nicely here for NXL. They do have the man advantage. The spike isn't down, though. They're not towards either site just yet. Kind of playing towards T-spawn. They're going to be trying to find their way into this. This push coming out from Egoist might cause his death. If they don't round this corner and find him, he could afford himself a pick here, but it looks like they want to go towards Shower. They're in a 3 versus 4 scenario. SMG don't expect to win this round. They're expecting to take a lot of damage down onto him, though. They're looking to be able to buy up into the next play for overtime for NXL, though. The push has begun out of Showers. Noisy Boy's the first one out. Looking for these frags. Nothing's found just yet. No one giving themselves away. And the spike will go down. Zespri finds one, but the trade does come out from Flipster. Brings it down to a 2 versus 2. Egoist is good for a frag. It finds it all. That's going to be nicely done. Zespri and Egoist end things there. The 13th will be found for SMG. Brings it 13-10.
Against all odds, they always learn from the past round. That's what I love about NXL. Is learn and adapt. And that's what they're doing. And look at this. We are seeing Omen picks in Haven. Very...
We've seen this before. Let's go ahead and see it again.
And there we go. The gate as excited as anyone could be. NXL right now going for that straight push onto B side. Look at that. Just, SMG here. Going on the arrow with Noisy Boy right there. Right click burst onto the classic 2 Lexi's face. Another one. The prime classic just puts beauty on top of it. And right now, just gotta be careful. If that smoke is gone, he will be greeted by a lot of crossfire.
Something to talk about as you're looking at the main map. JD Faker's going to turn on Flipster. That's going to be nicely done. Zespri finds one. Noisy Boy does find a refrag, and now it's down to this 3 versus 3. The retake is looking to be successful, but they don't have the utility to use. They're going to go ahead and smoke things out and use the utility to their advantage. Flash things. They're going to try and get on this defuse. They need to get to half as quickly as possible. Right now, that's not being allowed. All the players using their bodies to try and block the site, but the kill is found. I don't know if they even got to half. They did. The rest of the defuse trying to come on out, but the attacking side will claim it.
May have been picked by NXL, but it's looking like SMG's map so far into the early rounds of this match. And look at this Zesbio going on the aggressive, a very different player we've seen from his stage earlier, and just working on it, updraft onto that area, trying to get some information. He gets Noisy Boy, first pick, important pick, follow up, gets the kill, back to back, and there we go, first kill on the side of NXL, but it is a 2v4 situation. I scratched that 1v4 and left all alone Vass just to finish off the job.
Dicey situation to be in. Nicely done. Flipster will find one to fall, but that needs to be converted into the round. They've got the man advantage back again. It's a 4 versus 3. It's a very winnable round. And Egoist there is there though. Gonna find one, gonna find two, but JD Faker and Budimaister are responding back. Noisy Boy good for one as well. Brings it all down to the Reyna, and that will be converted into the round. Nicely done by NXL. Gets the defuse and also the kill. That'll be the
push here. SMG going through a long, but they do have a flanker on their Omen there. The camera though is looking at a prime position, just trying to gather as much information in short. Vass here not really greeting anyone on the entry, but Egoist already with a couple of kills through the paranoia.
Yeah, trade does come through from Vasquez, but he's refact quickly by the side of Team SMG. It's a 2 versus 3 retake now. Noisy Boy needs to get on through to get this first frag, but it won't be done. Fall will claim himself a 3K, and the third round is picked on up by SMG.
NXL, they gotta step up here, and 2 kills already from Zesbio. That's not gonna look good for his side. 3 kills! NXL,
yeah, Lexi
you gotta
will
wake
find
up.
one more. Yeah, this is looking kind of rough for the side of NXL now. They're gonna be looking to try and play this one. This was an eco. Keep that in mind. There wasn't that much to do.
Right.
They're gonna be trying to play this, just get a few frags, maybe try and maybe convert, but that wasn't all too possible. Vasquez, the last man standing. He's looking for exits. This should be all she wrote. Oh, there was a dink, but it. The score line is definitely going towards the side of SMG now, but the rebel needs to come out. Ooh, Flipster misses his shot. Ooh, the timing is just right for him, but Zesbio knows his location. The timing's working out for him currently. Lexi finds one, but Vasquez is good for one onto Zesbio. Spike isn't down just yet, and the plant is stopped. They're going to start to make their way towards C. They're going to try and rebuttal it, it looks like. I'm not exactly sure where they want to head in this one, because NXL has locked down on some of these sites.
Right, and you know, SMG, they are really good when it comes to rotation, but they're a little bit stuck here in B. And they do have a couple of members right now overlooking the Raj and A-Long. So they have their options wide here. Right in front of Lexi, you do have the Jet there lurking, as well as the Sova. So Flipster may get a pick here if the timing is right. They are closing in on A, but Budimaister with the perfect peek here in Clubby. Just gotta wait for that trigger control. Will they check the corner? That is a question. Oh, he did not check the corner.
No
JD
trigger
Faker.
control to speak of. He'll find one on the JD Faker. They did check that corner. Lexi,
Ooh.
find one. Fall, finds the back, and oh my gosh, they fall apart.
Flipster, if looked at the wrong timing, Zesbio here looks up, does not see anyone right in front of him, gets Flipster on that play. It is only 3 defenders left, and SMG is still a full roster.
Yeah, nicely done right there. That is a 3 versus 5 man advantage towards SMG. This is a dicey round coming from NXL. There's not much you're able to do in this situation. I think they're over here on pistols. Yeah, they are. Shots will ring out. The tags are good towards the way of SMG. Tag down to 27. But, you know, he's got 3K. Lexi finishes it off. Flawless round 6 for...
They're working really well as a team. They got this huge synergy, and oh my gosh, Egoist gets Flipster already on that play. And might I say, Zesbio already tailwind into Garage, has an opportune advantage here. Oop, hit the ceiling just by a little bit there. Oh my goodness, hits the Cloudburst and Budimaister on that play.
Nicely done so far. Noisy Boy able to find a refract. Should find another here too. That evens things out. Vasquez is good for a trade as well. And the man advantage is finally back in the favor of NXL. Nat finds one, leaving it all down to Egoist. His location is known. They know where he is. The timing is right for him, though. Finds one, could find a second, but yeah, this is a very dicey post plant for the side of NXL. They have a 4 versus 5 retakes. This is a very possible scenario, but Lexi has ulted, finds one on the Budimaister, just charges the player Vasquez. and he finds that frag. The trade does come through from SMG. That brings it down to a 2 versus 4. This retake looking less and less likely. Gets on the spike, not going to be able to get it. That Huntsman will finish him off. Eskel gets one, Zespri gets the trade, and Egoist finishes it off. A 7th is achieved for SMG, and NXL aren't able to string another round together.
That's just some classic solo play with the Hunter's Fury. I mean, it's rude, but it works. I say it's rude because, you know, you're just having a great day and just gonna defuse the spike, and oh wow, there's this invisible force of Sova hitting me. That's great.
Ability or the economy to really make this work, though. They have some great pistols to work with. That's gonna be about it. But Nats is making it work nonetheless. Finds one. Vasquel's good for the trade, but refrags coming through both ways. Now down to this 3 versus 3. Lexi gets a little bit flash, but the frag from Noisy Boy's good. Brings it down to a 2 versus 1. A winnable state for the side of NXL. Now Egoist. Oh, could do it, and he does.
So far, it's been working very well for them. They have no reason to whip out that operator, so they're actually playing a little bit relaxed, if I am to be honest.
Yeah, Zespui gonna be looking for this first frag. Won't be able to find anything just yet. Trying to pound that player through the wall. Won't be able to find Flipster. But now it is a very slow play. The Hunter's Fury could come out here and get some tags. It does. And he's able to get 2 kills with it. That's brilliant. JD Faker and Zespui has fallen. And that's down to this 5 versus 3 now.
That's incredibly crucial to get kills on the Hunter's Fury. It's actually very difficult because, you know, the Hunter's Fury hard to control and you've got these agents moving around so quickly. So really, really good on the side of NXL to get those kills, and SMG here at a disadvantage. So NXL looking to get back into this competition here. Right now, Alexi trying to get a pick through garage. Noisy Boy not getting phased by anything at all. Fall, going for those pre-fire shots, not getting anybody. SMG. Oh, and there we go. Lexi gets the pick on Noisy Boy. Goes for that soul orb. Heals a little bit. Not really overhealed, but just enough to recuperate his health. And there we go. They may be opting to go through B. Spike is with Egoist, though. Has to be careful. Dark Smoke's going up in garage. Nobody moving quite yet, and Egoist going for that commitment into B side. Spike is being blind. Vast gets a kill. Fall through the smoke. Egoist. No,
nice. There we go. That was brilliantly done right there by NXL, and Vasquez with an ace brings it all together. The 3rd round is finally confirmed for NXL. They desperately need to bring things together because right now it has been
being done in A side. NXL right now scrambling, going to A. It might be a little bit too late, but Lexi with a perfect peek here. Ooh, and that pre-fire shot. Fast gets shot down, and Lexi just dismisses himself out of danger.
Yeah, look at this. SMG, they have the man advantage. They're making the way towards A. This is going to be a clash. There's 3 players over here. That's where he finds 1 on the Noisy Boy. That's a good start to it. Brings it down. And now Lexi good for 1 onto Nats. Looking to end things as quickly as it can. Budmeister's good for 2. The trades do come through, though. Egoist finds the final.
The tide has turned, and our attackers are now defenders, so NXL may be doing much better on their push. And look at this, the game. Classic NXL going for the aggro right now, but SMG ready to anticipate the crossfire.
Yeah, things are working out here in the favor of NXL. They do have that pick, and they're on the site. The post-plant positions are taken up towards long. It's a 4 versus 4 retake. SMG gotta look to find these frags. First one's found by Lexi towards long on the Nats. Brings it down to 3 versus 4. Looking for more. Noisy Boy gonna be eliminated. Vasquez's good for 1 as well, but the trade does come through, leaving it all down to Budmeister. Budmeister versus 3. Lexi will find him for the 3K.
A better shot, and what a wonderful Infinity skin from the Battle Pass there. And ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't aware yet, you know, the new Battle Pass is out. But regardless, back onto the play. Look at that perfect peek from Lexi. Unfortunately, Lear onto the forefront. Danger. It worked.
Oh, Lord. NXL finally do make their way onto the site, though. JD Faker's able to find 1. And look at that. They're ripped apart just as they get there.
Is left all by himself. Regardless, it is a free site as Egoist backs off right now. Treads the waters carefully. And, ooh, goes for the perfect swing, but fortunately does not get the kill on Nats.
Yeah, so far, this is so slow. Zespri is good for 1. Budmeister finds a trade, but it's down to this 2 versus 4. This is a doable retake for the side of NXL, and it is also a must-win for the side of SMG. They want match point here, but it's very difficult to get into. NXL holding it down. Flipster finds one. Fall's looking for it with the scout. Gonna be trying to find it. Finds a quick headshot. Beautifully done. Picks himself up in SMG. And now will be trying to use his team's namesake to pull things together.
No, he's gotta, but look at that. Fall with that Spectre right now. Getting as much picks as he can with a wonderful Singularity skin. There is somebody lurking in Garage though, and SMG, he wants to get this play. It might be a little bit too late. Going for the save. Good push. Oh, no. Fall.
There we go. Down to this 4 versus 5. The man advantage is had by NXL, and the C site is secured and clean. This is going to turn into a retake very quickly here for SMG. They don't have the best weaponry to work with, and Flipster should find one out here. Oh no. Flipster.
No.
Flipster. Please do it to him. I want the knife. Give him the knife in the back. Ooh.
Oh, you got someone in garage? No. Flipster, what are you doing?
Oh my god. Oh, the timing's wrong though.
Oh no.
No. This is falling apart for him. What are you doing? You're throwing. Noisy Boy finds one onto JD Faker, but the kill's gonna be... No, Flipster. Flipster, you threw it away. I can't believe you. No, Flipster.
I have no words. That, guys, come on, it's
Flipster,
competitive. You can't pull something like that. That is insane. And look at that. That may as well just costed him the match. But, oh my gosh. It's a 2v2 here. And that round goes to NXL. Oh, Flipster.
Flipster, no. What were you doing?
But lucky for him.
Did it. I don't know why you did it. That would have been the obvious choice to do. I can't believe this. Oh,
well, okay. You know the gate. He's going through a stomp. It's fine. It's okay. He'll recover from this. But regardless, the match must go on. And look at this right now. Lexi on the aggro, already behind the front lines of NXL ever so quickly. Only 3 members left. They want to get that W real quick right now, and securing that second game will grant them an easy exit out into the finals if they can keep the momentum. With that said, only 2 members left on the side of NXL. It is not looking good. They do have the spike though, so it's not impossible for them to still secure this round. They have the guns and the firepower. But Fall with the perfect pick there. Gets Noisy Boy and left all by himself. We got our ever so wonderful Nats. Will be greeted by Fall and smoke.
Oh
and
no!
There we go.
The timing. That's unfortunate. That right there is match point for SMG. It is 12-5, and NXL have looked lackluster.
Up this game and try to win the succeeding rounds, but look at this classic NXL pick going in the aggro, checking those corners, but Fall ready to anticipate. JD Faker right behind him, and right now this push onto A does not look like it will succeed. JD Faker gets the pick, but Noisy Boy gets him. Fall is also down, but manages to get fast just before that. Lexi right now with an opportune play, but Noisy Boy gets him on that. Ooh, Zesbiel gets cancelled out with the double updraft, and Egoist. It is up to Egoist to secure this game for SMG. The gate, I am at the tip of my toes.
Yeah, this right here is at a 1v1 standoff. Budimaister versus Egoist. What could be better? Spike's going down, but the timing's all wrong, and Egoist will find it. That will be the 13th round for SMG, bringing the scoreline to an end. 13-5. NXL is dominated by the side of SMG. Hey.
Most definitely. And look at this. Already going for the mid-control. The SMG here again. Classic play on them for yet. It's impossible. So they're playing it carefully and they're doing it well.
Ooh, a lot of aggression coming out now from SMG. They're going to be looking to do the damage. Oh, lots of shots coming out now. Budmeister's good for the first. JD Faker does find a trade, but Nats is there. Egoist and Lexi find one each. Brings it down to a 2 versus 3. A bad situation now for the side of NXL. They're going to have to close on in and go for the retake. They don't want to drop this first round.
Most definitely, and look at that. It is advantageous for the side of SMG here, but we do have... Fortunately, the turret's not working for him anymore, but NXL, going for those dark smokes, trying to anticipate. Do a side-by-side there. Look, a little jump there, though, and there we go. Fall gets a final kill on an A site, but they're not committing 100%. They're playing very careful. Cloudburst onto the side. Oh, but that turret gets Egoist just a little bit, but just before that refrag works very well for him. I mean, look at this man. So incredibly quick onto that tailwind, but fall. Double kill onto Flipster and Vascal. And it's a two-member game for the side of NXL, and I just got a feel for them right now. They're just scrambling onto the side. They definitely have a hard time here. They're looking like a different team, and right in front of your face, budimaister, SB with a Spectre, and JD Faker ends it all. This is what I was saying for them to go for the save, and that's where they made their mistake in the previous match. And right here, Flipster gets Zesbio, already proving me wrong, but let's see if that will last throughout the end of the round.
Shots ring out. Noisy Boy finds one on the Lexi. Brings it down to this 3 versus 5. Not the best situation to be in if you're SMG. You don't have the best weapons coming up into this engagement. You have SMGs. You have to deal the damage up close and personal. But NXL seem to be making it work with the rifles. They're going to be taking these close range fights.
But NXL here, I guess they're chilling a little bit because they know they have the weapons advantage. SMG, they gotta get a lot closer to get those kills. The Stinger can actually beat the Vandal if you are at a close range and you get the jump on him. But Vascal here just really close to Egoist. But I think waiting for that alarm bot to prompt before making any move.
I don't blame them on that. We're in this 3 versus 5. Vascal's waiting over here towards Heaven's going to need to come out with it. He's going to have to come up huge if he has any chance. Well, there we go. First shots ring out. 1, 2, and he could look for a third, but JD Faker does trade him out. And, there we go. Flipster finds the
entry as a controller should. And Lexi here trying to get the peek. Ooh, little jiggle peek from the side of Noisy Boy, but does not get anyone. Another flashpoint, and there we go. The alarm bot is off. And cool, unfortunately, Vascal does not get the prompt onto Egoist. Nano Swarm right now onto screens. A site, might I say, is high-key secured for the side of SMG, but oh my god, there's just turrets everywhere. It's just, you only got Nats by himself there. They gotta push in right now if they want to plant that spike.
Yeah, they're playing their cards very slowly currently, and no one knows he's here. Knows where some of these players are, and there's the bomb. That's going to disrupt things even further, and that's good for 2. That's going to stop things. Things could come to a head here. Noisy Boy finds one to Lexi. Now last man standing. Egoist doesn't have time to plant, and that will be a second round for the...
Yeah, Lexi just taking his time. There you go. Just popped it off.
Ooh, the push comes out. Oh, no! That's worst case scenario for him. Gets tagged down to 41. That's good for 1. The trade does come through from JD Faker. Vascal's good for the trade, but Zespui comes up from behind and nails him in the back. Brings it down to a 3 versus 3 retake. Lexi going to be playing aggressive here. Going to be looking to try and find one. Should be able to find it, the miss. Ooh, and he gets out of dodge barely with his life at 7 HP, surviving by the skin of his teeth. Some of these players are low. They can make this work. But Zespui's there. He finds one. Noisy Boy trades it back. Brings it down to a 2 versus 2.
Smoke's down.
Fall's going to be deploying smoke, looking to try and slow things down even further. And it's working out not too well. Noisy Boy finds that one, leaving it all down to Lexi. Lexi, 7 HP and a dream. The defuse is going on, and they seem to not have the angle. The shot from Lexi's good. This could be difficult, but Noisy Boy does get it and should confirm the spike.
Killjoy going for that lockdown and aim might be faking it, actually, just giving them a little glimpse. But there we go. Nats gets the kill on JD Faker. A wall bang at that. Paranoia at the perfect timing, but tailwind out of danger is SBO. Hits a cloud burst before escaping, though. Incredible. Oh wow, that looked painful. But regardless, back into the match. We've got a full roster for the side of NXL here, and SMG just scrambling for dear life. It's just looking like NXL's game, and it just turned into their game so quickly right now.
Yeah, this is what we really need to see out of this map, and so far it's going their way. They're in a 3 versus 5. Not much you can do here if you are SMG. You don't have enough time to get the spike. You don't have enough time to kill them all. This should be a 4th round to the side of NXL.
Ooh, yeah. Noisy Boy Noisy boy with an amazing control on but just before the
Oh!
flashpoint, hit some Lexi with that cheeky peek. Perfect play on that. Gotta be careful though. Right down there on your left side, Lexi, you got someone waiting for you. But Zespio here right now onto bench, trying to capitalize onto a egoist. Throws that nano swarm grenade. Wow, that's an amazing throw. I wonder if she played baseball in the past live, but Flipster finally gets a kill on that operator, and we got paint shells going at him.
Oh, nicely done. Oh my gosh, but Scales able to get one, but the trade does come through for Fall. Now Fall is going to be the one to come alive here, but he won't. Flipster, with his knives, will find one. Brings it down to a 3 versus 2. The man advantage is had by the side of NXL. They need to go further with it. They need to get more frags because it's now down to the B site. One player over here, that's Omen. Budimaister's going to have to come online with it.
Oh dear.
That comes up and gets 1, gets 2, and for a minute, he's like, what just happened? Beautifully done.
Boy, that was ridiculous. That I cannot look at that. Just damn, Wardell. Who are you? Who is Wardell?
Oh
we got
my gosh!
Flipster
1,
in Asia,
2,
bro.
3, 4. It gets this last one with the pistol. Beautifully done. Going really well. Flipster. He's got the angle. Finds the first. Backs on off. Doesn't want to test his luck just yet. But Zespui with the operator in return finds the frag. And now it's Budimaister's turn to try and turn things around. Using his teleport, should be able to find one here. Finds 1.
Oh no!
Finds 2. They're not exactly sure what's going on here. Nearly gets another, but Fall eliminates him while blind. Gets another as well. Brings it down to a 2 versus 2. NXL, you don't want to start to deteriorate here. It's a retake. Next, the Scales, you have to come online and make this work. Using this defender killjoy to great effect should pull them out farther away from the site that they can really afford. This is going to be really bad. Oh, Lord. One's down. Fall's eliminated. And these players can't play towards site. Zespui now. Last man standing for SMG. Needs to find them both. Finds the...
This side of SMG, they did not check the corners there. That's a big mistake on them. And perfect timing to Paranoia here. Manages to spot Lexi, but Lexi unfortunately kills himself and Budimaister at least. But Flipster here gets the kill on Zespio. Blade Storm right now hitting them in Garage and NXL. It looks like it's moving in their favor. The spike unfortunately has not been revealed yet. Just stuck in Garage right now. Fall. Not sure if he can make a move, but Egoist. Right there, and there gets cancelled on Fall with the Vandal Aftershock right in his face. You've got a wall and a lot of NXL members closing in on you. He does not know where to look. Unfortunately, Noisy Boy, run free.
Lord.
But I don't see it utilized the same way as in Bind. So I have a feeling they're just a little bit lost in their team composition when it comes to split. But at the end of the day, when it comes to aggression, they definitely have that on their side.
Yeah, they definitely do. So far, NXL going to be playing very slow into this round. They know SMG are going to have these SMGs to work with, and they're going to be wanting to play a little bit slower. Maybe try and find it action at a moment's notice.
Go get him.
Coming into it now. Shots ring out. Lexi's good for 1, good for 2. The turnaround's good. Staying alive further. Will get healed up and find a 3rd. Looking for a 4th. Fall will take it from him. The nade will come out and Fall will...
Complete control of mid here for the side of SMG.
NXL.
There we go.
There we go. Flipster finds Zespui. Gonna be looking for a second. Not gonna get the opportunity to just yet. Brings it down to a 4 versus 5. NXL, they have the man advantage. The retake's gonna have to come out here from SMG, and nothing's found just yet.
And there we see Fall Sky Smokes, and there we go. Proper placement onto the Stim Beacon, but unfortunately blocked by Omen's Dark Smoke.
So far, ooh, good tag damage running both ways right now. Nothing's been claimed just yet, but this should call things out to a standstill. Best Skills finds 2, brings it down to JD Faker. That difficult. JD Faker playing here towards heaven on the save. Could find something. Should be able to find something. Kill out of Flipster starts things off though. Falls away. And that will be... Oh, Flipster. Nicely done. Finds out on the JD Faker as well. Oh,
Lexi, perfect
nicely
spray
done.
control.
That's turning around entirely. NXL, they're in a 1 versus 3. The spike is down, and you're isolated. There's not much you're going to be able to do. Zespui finds...
You know, they have a big lead here, 4 points. But Good job on their end, not rushing into anything, even though they know they have the ability to. And Fall goes for the spray. Unfortunately, gets cancelled out by Flipster. Oh, Flipster gets Lexi, but back-to-back frags just before Lexi died. JD Figure with a wonderful barrier orb brought there. B Heaven, unfortunately, does not block anyone, as everyone from NXL is already on B site.
Yeah, this is down to this 3 versus 4 retake. SMG are looking to take it. It's going to be very difficult to do. They got good post-plants positions. They're coming in very slowly into this one. Got to make their push very quickly at this point. It's going oh so slow. No one's peeking out just yet. That nade's going to pull them out of their positions for a quick moment. The tag out good though. Ooh, good tags on the raid. Rage will start things off. Egoist is good for 1. NXL do answer back though. Bring it down to JD Faker. JD Faker versus 3. In a bad situation, will give away his position. And 11th is secured. 1 away from match point.
Right, and you know it's all for the taking for NXL the gate. This is their game, and they want to stay
this round under their belts. They don't have the utility or the weaponry to really pull things off. And this looks like it's going to be the 12th round to the side of NXL. The first kill is out of the books, and Budimaister finds it. 4 versus 5 retake will have to come in here, and it's going to be oh so difficult.
Yes, it is, and honestly securing that B Heaven crucial for our defenders. But we already got a couple of them down onto site. I believe Zesbio already waiting there. Lexi gets Flipster right in the corner. JD Faker double kill for him, and only 2 members left on the side of NXL. NXL Noisy Boy popping off, gets 2 kills. Gotta be careful though on his left side. You do got somebody there. Only 1 member left on the side of SMG. It is Fall had a Bucky, but switch it up. Good choice spot. That goes for Fault9, trying to go for his defuse. That's it! Gets Noisy Boy! And leverage advantage here, but right now they're going to close out this match. They are overwhelming Fall, but Noisy Boy gets cancelled out really quickly.
Nice.
Lexi gets Flipster! Only 2 members left from NXL. They are stuck at ramps here. Lexi with a page shells right now, trying to get someone off their spot.
Lexi
Gets Budimaister. You only got Vast left by himself. The spike right now, unfortunately, is in sight. He's gonna pull off a miracle to win this, and it is.
NXL know that this should be the round going towards SMG, but Flipster has something to say about. Lexi finds 2, Flipster finds 1. Lexi good for a second. Nicely done. A 3rd to his name. Brings it all down to Noisy Boy. Noisy Boy is eliminated, and a 4th is found for Lexi. That is an 8 on the board for SMG. Not surrendering just yet.
Bot did not make its way into the site.
Yeah, this is going to be played fairly slowly. The attacking Killjoy is coming out. Should allow them to make some space and run into it. But a defending Killjoy does come out all the same. That's locking down the site nearly completely. They're going to have to back on off. The spike will go down. But Budimaister might be caught out here. The spike gets down. He gets away within an inch of his life. Now it's a 5 versus 5 retake. One person was... Budimaister can't use his rifle for the next little bit. Lexi, good for 1, good for 2, good for 3. Oh dear Christ, he's ripping them apart. Fall finds 1, leaving it all down to Budimaister. And a 9th round is secured in a dominant fashion. This smoke's played so nicely.
Dim beacon here.
If he decides to go up there and peek his head, he's pretty much done for. Lots of mid-aggression for NXL. Being played very slowly at this point. Either side wanting to commit to either side just yet. Looking to try and play the time on out. Fall's about to have a load of engagements here. This one should be dicey. Oh, he's going to opt to back on off. He's going to spray on through. No, he won't. That's unfortunate. Zespui going to have to find one. Finds the first. Kill out of Fall as well. Things are falling apart for NXL, and they have fallen all away. The Scales, last man standing, needs to find 3 in order to turn this around, and JD Faker fakes them out, and a 10th is secured. Now 2 away from overtime.
G right now, they have this momentum, and it's working very well for them. And look at this. Zesbio gets that quick kill on Flipster. My God. And that operator just crucial on that play. I'm wondering why he's looking at alley. Wait, there is someone in alley.
Oh, nicely done!
Oh.
Vasquez finds one. Budimaister finds another. That brings it down to a 3 versus 4. Egoist trades it right back down to Noisy Boy. Brings it down to this 3 versus 3. They're looking to take this B site. And the B site is secured. Lexi tossing that nade. That ultimate coming out as well, allowing Lexi to get some room. Should be able to find one here. The spike is down. Looking for a second. Gonna be good for it. Fall gets it. And Lexi finds the last out across mid. They're going to need to be careful. They're going up into B. Lexi has an angle though. Finds one. Finds two. Does get traded out. Vasquez grabs that kill. Now Egoist going to be waiting as well. Lying in wait towards heaven. Won't be peeking out just yet. And now the side of NXL are stalling. It's a 2 versus 4. This is worst case scenario for you. You're looking at overtime. SMG have clawed their way back into this matchup. And the push commences onto this B site. JD Faker lying in wait though, waiting for someone to peek him. No one will. The shots from Egoist are good though. Shot on the net brings it down to a 1 versus 4. Shots ring out and Egoist ends it. That's overtime. 12-12.
That's insane, the gate. Look at that.
And this is going to be a dicey round for both these teams. That's where he starts to make his aggression known. He's going to be almost shut out. Ooh, nicely done. Quick kill out on S to start things off. Flips are good for 1. Trades going back and forth. Fall. JD Faker, find 1 each. Brings it down to a 3 versus 3. 12-12. 3 versus 3. In overtime. This is what it all comes down to. The retake out of NXL is going to have to be pitch perfect if they have any hope of continuing things. 2 rounds will end this game.
Oh, it's a 3v3, but the situation is so dicey. Look at this Egoist. They're charging in at the same time. Oh, they get cancelled out so quickly. SMG
misses the timing, but does get up over towards heaven. Zespui is going to find it. Nicely done. Finds Nax. He gets away with his life. Tag down to 60. The man advantage is towards the side of SMG. The push onto A, looking to be the site for contention. And shots ring out. Flipster, good for 1 on the Lexi. Brings it down to this 4 versus 4. The man advantage is gone. It's null and void. And they need to make the move for SMG.
This is incredibly tense. I can't tell who's gonna win this one. It's a 4v4 right now. It's an equalizer match, but oh no, Vas is right there waiting at the end of ramps. Just 1 peek and he will get all of them. Egoist gets Flipster, back-to-back frags, and SMG getting cancelled out 1 by 1. Zespio left all by himself down in screen. He only got 3 members left on the side of NXL, but Pain Shells, that is going to sting.
Yeah, this is going to be a 1v3 and it won't work.
For an intense blowout, but right now both of these teams, one of the most incredible tenacity I've seen so far, and Budimaister here just getting out of danger.
Ooh, nice.
Out as Vas gets a kill on Zespio. The wall is up, but they managed to stop it all over. SMG, only 1 member left. He only got fall waiting in garage there. He gets the kill.
There we go. That's
back for
14 point to take it to a 3rd overtime. Neither team surrendering just yet. Both playing their hearts out. And Flipster going with the aggression. Dashes into the smoke, but he's going to be eliminated. Zespui is quick with the trigger. Going to be looking for a 2nd. Good for it. Looking for a 3rd. Won't be able to get it. Noisy Boy finds the trade though. But Fall is there. Brings it down to a 1 versus 4. Last man standing. Won't be able to do all too much. Vasquez in a bad situation in heaven. Has to find 4 in order to bring this to a close. But right now, SMG looking for a 3rd overtime.
Oh my gosh, this is such a cheeky peek. This spike is stuck into the site Vasquez right now. Oh, the perfect time! But make some magic happen. NXL here have to play very much.
Got a great angle. Nicely done.
Perfect.
You do find 1. Nicely. That is Zespui eliminated. No HP off your hat either. Brings it down to a 4 versus 5. Man advantage is had by NXL. SMG are looking for this round. If they can get this attacking side, they are certainly closer to winning than they have been. They desperately need it. Shots will start to ring out towards the B side. Starting to make their way over here. Lexi going to have to encounter Vasquez first. Vasquez, he's been looking phenomenal all day, especially in this map. He needs these kills. If he gets 2, things are going the way of NXL. This defending side is also important for either team to win. Shots ring out, and Lexi's quick on the trigger. Finds the trade. The refrag is good. Brings it down to a 4 versus 4. Noisy Boy comes up with 1. Budimaister comes up with another. The trade's going cleanly back and forth. Brings it down to fall. He's in a 1 versus 2. This isn't in his advantage. The spike is dropped. He's going to have to try and pick it up. Got to be careful. This smoke is going to run out, and there's a jet that could peek you here. You're going to decide to try and take the fight, but you turn your back. Has to react slowly but surely. There's the noise. That's going to make him put up a wall. He's going to be smoked out and flashed out. He's going to have to wait carefully. JD Faker still waiting. The timing's just wrong, though. Vasquez finds the first frag. Egoist pushing through the heaven now. Needs to do the work. Zespri, good for one. The trade comes through from Vasquez. Brings it down to this 4 versus 3. A kill on the fall from Natural and Things. Brings it down to a 2 versus 4. This is a hard retake. This is down to its Egoist tagged down low. 27 HP on its clock. Lexi able to find one on the flipster, starting things out. They know they're doing one from behind. Nats finds Lexi down to Egoist. 1 versus 3. Has to find it. Finds the first. Now down to himself. 27 HP in a dream. Needs to find both, but they're holding these passive angles. Neither one surrendering. Neither is he playing it down to the last moment that he possibly can be. Egoist looking for the peak. Will find it in 16th. He's achieved. That is a map win for NXL. We're going to Icebox.
As I said earlier, we do have our Sovas, crucial for information, JD Faker and Vasquez. We have our duelists. We have our Jet on the side of SMG for Zespio, and we have waiting in the back though. That's not gonna be good for them. They gotta get him moving into site because they gotta plant that ASAP. Now, good cloud burst onto that turret. They're just blocking any information that the other team can get in their tailwind into site. Zespio, we know how aggressive this man plays, and the NXL scrambling onto site. No flankers, everyone going it through the main entrance and rafters, trying to pick off anyone that they can. It is incredibly difficult with pistols here, but Zespio here, unfortunately, through the paranoia, damages a little bit of Egoist, but does not finish off the back-to-back frags right now. It's just pistol after pistol. It is a 2v3 SMG. They have the advantage here. Look at this pivotal planting spot right there. Perfect sight off in Nest. Flipster gets the pick, but Egoist is quicker, and Egoist to finish off the round. And if you're not familiar why I call it green, it's because the terminals up there is color green. That's from right. Anyways, moving on. Budimaister gets a kill on Zespio with a classic nonetheless. We got a shock bolt hitting them down in yellow, but just retracting himself there, Budimaister getting the perfect pick up here down in B side, waiting for someone to cross through yellow. No one yet. Egoist with a couple of shots down there through the turtle. Noisy Boy gets the kill on Fall. These classics are doing insane damage here. Look at that. Egoist left all by himself. Budimaister tried to go for that shrouded step, but not enough. And all that's left is to defuse that spike.
Yeah, nicely done. NXL will recoup their losses and pick up some weapons as well. Brings it apart and brings a first round to their name here into the 4th map. They're trying to bring this map into their own, and it's going to be a very fickle one at that.
Honestly, again, SMG doing phenomenally well yet again on the pistol rounds, but NXL, again, in Icebox, it's just a game of back and forth. Whoever gets those lucky picks, and it's really hard to penetrate the site there, but not the bag. And right now, NXL closing from the get-go. There's SMG there, wonderful skin on the Singularity. Casbio gets the pick. Recon bot unfortunately gets scanned. Shots from Lexi there, wonderful skin on the Singularity. Cancels out that recon bot, unfortunately gets scanned by that. But Meister, instead of going for flank, goes through mid. Zespio gets the pick, but Lexi gets the kill on Noisy Boy. Sage diff is what he said. And right now, abilities flying left and right. Nats going for that spray down, gets a double kill on Zespio. Triple kill for Nats, and there we go. Flipster gets another kill on that. Fall gets Bass. One member left on the side of SMG. Fall scrambling for his life. Waiting for him, but look at this. This is what I was telling you. They get extremely difficult for much action happening. Yet they're gathering as much information as they can. The Viper wall curtain, might I say, because that thing is huge, just blocking off any sight for the side of the defenders here, and SMG going in like a full force that they are. Budimaister, but the recon manages to hit Budimaister. That is very unfortunate, but back-to-back recons right now, denying entry for the side of SMG. Noisy Boy gets tapped by the Cypher Cam. Lexi stuck here, not really able to escape. Zespio getting the kill on Nats. Lexi getting the kill on Vast. Spray down happening right now. Lexi 2 kills. Budimaister gets Lexi though. Only 4v1. NXL left by himself. And Egoist trying to catch somebody off the early pick. Hunter's Fury onto you. Yes, sir. Might hit a teammate or two. Gotta be careful. And right now, SMG here. They can go for the defuse, but it's going to be extremely difficult because you got someone waiting for you. Oh no, I'd take that back. Look at that, a little bit of toxin for you guys, and snake bite. That stings most definitely fast. Almost got the shock ball onto the opposing Sova there, but did not. Oh my gosh, Budimaister with 3k though.
Yeah, Budimaister cleaning it off.
Through Tube. But, oh, that's gonna be so cheeky. Will be great. Oh, the perfect exit from Noisy Boy. Insane. And right now, I'm pretty sure there was Tia. What's happening? But a spike, though, is with them right now. A side onto Viper yet again. Oh, and there we see the Viper spit. Fall. Going for that ultimate flipster. Gets the kill outside. And cancels out. Fall. Viper spit is out. Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. But unfortunately, no one is hit on that. Vasir trying to get somebody off the opportune side. Gets Egoist. Goes for that recon. Gotta get those last 2 kills if they want to win around 5 seconds left. 4 seconds left. Flipster. Gotta leave. There's no more time for planting. There is time for planting. But unfortunately, gets the revive. Is it gonna be enough time? It's enough time. And Flipster gets that amazing. Oh, and with that said, Budimaister gets a kill of fall. But back-to-back frags, though. It is a 4v4 anyone's game. Recon bot, but who manages to get into the dark smoke at the best time. Egoist does not get spotted by that. Flipster trying to catch anyone down in Tube, going through kitchen. Looking to pick up a little snack, but unfortunately will not be greeted by anyone in SMG, as we do have one of their members going back in A. Oh my, the gate, look at this. The spike is going to A.
It's going to A, and there's only one player over here. He's going to have to come up huge. JD Faker in a 3 versus 1 scenario over here. The rotate's got to come through quickly. He's going to be waiting to play the retake. They're in a 4 versus 3 retake now. They're backing off and holding their close angles. They need a flank to come through very quickly here, but I don't think anyone will. I think this is all going to be coming through main. This wall is going to slow them down even further. They should be able to get a little bit of information as quickly as they can.
Most definitely. NXL, they have been doing great thus far in their post-plan situation. And there we go, a similar strategy that we have seen earlier, but Lexi gets Bass on that.
No!
Back-to-back frags. And that goes to SMG to go for the retake here. Fall. Literally does not see anything through the dark smoke. Has to push in through rafters to get a chance to see anyone pick them off as much as they can. But it looks like they will be opting for the save. But through the flank, we got Vascalis get 2 kills at that. They are impatient and they want this. Egoist slowly lurking behind all of them. But will it be enough to save their economy? Grave mistake for them to assume no one would be waiting at mid, and they paid the price. Egoist right now very tense, probably does not hear the footsteps coming from him. Perfect pick right onto Flipster's head. Egoist, you gotta get your guns out. There's someone waiting for you right there. Gets Vascalis on that play. Egoist, a one-man standing and all
that has begun. They're not peeking these angles just yet. They're getting little bits of information. That nade should do a load of damage. It does. The kills are coming out from Flipster. Flipster looking absolutely fantastic. Doesn't see Fall, and Fall trades him. But now it's down to this 2 versus 4. It's a desperate retake that has to come out from SMG here. If they don't pull this together, it's all over. And now last man standing, Egoist, in a 1 versus 4. Has to find all 4 in order to bring it together. But no one's peeking him. Everybody playing very passive angles. He's looking. He's searching. But nothing is being given. Shots will ring out. The first shots are good for him. Finds 1. Finds 2. Needs to find 2 more. Uses the defuse. I don't think it's good, though, because there's a gap, and Budimaister will end it. 13-11. NXL. Pick up map number 4. This is going to be an interesting map. Ascent. I know NXL tends to like Ascent. They actually really enjoy Ascent. So it should be an interesting time to see which team is actually going to be coming out on top with this one. I'm looking forward to seeing if they have any tricks up their sleeve that we haven't seen just yet.
Most definitely in Ascent. It's probably the... How should I say it? It's like the baby map of Valorant. It's tiny, it's a square, rotates are pretty quick, and it all boils down to whoever can cut those close corners. Honestly, when you're planting in A site, it's really tricky because you gotta cover Wine, you gotta cover Cubby, and you've also got Heaven to worry about. But when you're in B site, you got both house, so you got a little bit of a cover for you. But regardless, it will go to the team that has the tenacity. NXL is known to play aggressive on this map.
What you're going to be able to do on your own.
Most definitely. And look at that. It is a 4v4, but SMG right now just closing in on B side. Classic textbook. We got the tailwind from Jespio. Gets that early pick of Vasquez with the stapler gun, aka the frenzy. Noisy boy closing in so just very closely, just hitting those close quarters right now. Going for the flashpoint. Unfortunately, will be waiting for the rest of his teammates before pushing in.
Yep, this is a 3 versus 4 retake. It's going to be difficult because Zesbui is there and he's got a 3K to his name. 2 men standing now for NXL. Have to make their way onto the site oh so delicately because their HP is getting grinded down to low. There's not much that you're going to be able to do in this situation. Lexi finds one. Noisy Boy able to trade it back though. Brings it down to a 1 versus 3. Not much that you can really hope for at this HP. And this smoke will give him away. Zesbui will. Players are starting to make their way over here. This is going to be tough. Egoist going to be the first one out towards the site. Needs to find these shots. He's going to know that there's at least one here. JD Faker finds that one. Falls good for one. A Noisy Boy. It's opening it straight on up for the side of NXL. Down to 2 players. The shots aren't good out. Budimaister and Flipster is annihilated as well. A flawless round for Team SMG with a second round picked up.
Wonderful play in the side of SMG, capitalize on their weapons. And again, this is what I told you, important, very important for them to win round number 2. Right now, going for the full buy. If we can have a little bit of a tab, drone being sent out by the side of NXL there. Egoist trying to get a good pick with that wonderful Blastex Phantom. Hard left. Oh, but unfortunately, Flipster gets the flip on him, and the jump. Vast gets a kill on the flying Lexi. Another kill for Vast from JD Faker. 2 members left on the side of SMG, and it is looking towards NXL's favor. But with that said, Zesbio popping off yet again.
Yeah, this is a extremely rough round for the side of NXL. The spike is down, and the only player remaining is Budimaister. He has to come up huge. He has an angle. Could be able to find one. Oh my god, Budimaister! Good for 2.
Bad pick on the side of SMG. So unfortunate. They let their guard down the gate. Look at that. Budimaister waiting for it to come. And perfect timing that both of them entered that lineup. They're probably screaming in their comms right now. That is insane.
That is extremely unfortunate. That is not what...
Here's the thing with SMG, you know, they got this huge lead, hoping that they won't choke. And they gotta wake up if they want to get this W. They have a big lead. You don't gotta lose it. But NXL, they've been known to be tenacious. And with that said, look at that. Flipster gets an early pick onto Lexi down in mid. Past Pizza and Markets and Nats. Going for that shock bow, trying to scare anyone off in Catwalk. But fortunately, no one is there.
Yeah, this is going to be kind of rough when it comes down to it. SMG can hope to take a couple weapons out of their hands, but that's going to be about it. Flipster's going to find one to Zesbui. Now it's down to this 3 versus 5. Not much you can really hope for. Maybe if you can get a spike plant, you're going to be feeling pretty good into the next. But right now, you're just going to have to maybe find 1, maybe 2 frags.
It's going to be really unfortunate for the side of SMG if they lost their groove after hitting practically 6 consecutive rounds. And look at that. Foul manages to get Flipster though. Top fragger right now popping off for his team. Noisy Boy trying to go for flashpoint. Fortunately does not get anyone, but through the wall bang. Noisy Boy is down. Vast gets a kill on Egoist, might I say. And it is a 3v2. And JD Faker gets Vast. It is not over 2v2. It's Budimaister going up against Foul. It is Nats going up against... This is really tenacious. Look at this in Nats right now. Hitting that recon down the tree. Very common spot. And JD
dodged
Faker.
around that.
That's some Matrix level stuff right there, if I am to be honest.
Yeah, we're in a 2 versus 2. The rifles are picked up. This is an extremely important round for the side of SMG. The first man to fall is fall. But the shots are good from JD Faker. He finds one. Gets himself a 3K. He's waiting. Oh, that's going to wheedle down the HP on the player. Oh, this could be it. Oh, dear Christ. Nicely done. JD Faker with a...
Looking for Vast, but all the way back into boathouse.
There's the push
Oh,
coming
we see
out.
the
Lexi
showstopper.
using the showstopper a little bit early here. Gonna be looking for a frag. That should be some damage found. Oh, the return
Oh!
fire! That's Gale! Oh my gosh, man, popped it immediately. The budimaister on the other side of the map will find one, but the frags are coming through thick and fast. Egoist eliminated, brings it down to a 1v2 in 6 seconds on the clock. Oh, nicely done. Vasquez finds it. It's a rush. Fall looking for him. 1 second, won't be able to do it. And they're clutch for NXL. Still, they're 2 away from match point, and things will be coming to a head. SMG waiting on the site in boathouse. Needs to pull out a lot. Fall is good for 2. The trade does come through onto Lexi, but you're not going to be able to do any more. Flipster, quickly good. Finds 1. JD Faker finds Flipster, brings it down to a 2 versus 3. The retake will be coming out. Now JD Faker and co making their way towards site. Egoist getting very close here on balcony. That smoke is smoking out the site. And nicely done. Shots come out. Noisy way good for 1. Zespo finds the trade. Now down to the last man standing, and the elimination is found. 10 for SMG.
Honestly, the gate not surprising for this.
Time for SMG to defend this B site. Looking to play the retake. They have the SMG advantage coming into this one. They're going to need to use it to their best ability. It's going to be very slowly played, though. Now down to the 5v5. No one has been able to secure themselves a pick. Nades are being thrown. Utility is out on the site, and the drops are coming through. Lexi not able to find it. Flipster finds him. The SMG is ringing out from both sides, really making it work. JD Faker and Zespo find it. Noisy Boy does fall, but Nats comes up huge and eliminates them all. Brings a 4th round to the table for the side of NXL.
You know, NXL, it's a tough battle. They're doing what they can here. And right now, trying to change up their strategy, going for a full push. This time, SMG cannot hold them. Oh, Lexi double kill with the paint shells. JD Faker with the Hunter's 3. Flipster gets JD Faker though, but NXL left all by himself. You've got budimaister again in B main. Ladies and gentlemen, scoreline 4-11. SMG wins this. They are on to match point.
Yeah, this right here is all down to budimaister. He has to 1v4 clutch this in order to keep this series, to keep the dream alive, because they're 1 away from match points, 2 away from ending it all. He's given away his location. The shots come out. He's tagged down to 4. Stays alive. Falls eliminated. He's now in a 1 versus 3. Has to hit all headshots extremely quickly in succession. He's going to be wandering around looking for the frags. He's going to be opting to use the sheriff. He can hit each head. There won't be an issue. Other than that, there's not much you can do.
Got someone waiting for you.
Oh, there we go. Did I say the wrong one?
Yes, you said the one in CSGO. But regardless.
Oh.
Back into the fray. Look at that. Zesby with the OP gets budimaister and flashpoint right behind him. Oh, Zesby, another kill for him. That is absolutely ruthless. Egoist right now backing up his buddy. Look at the closeout this game. It is over. It's over and a flawless. What a way to end this series. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the side of SMG. You are the grand champions of AE League Conqueror after five grueling matches. Congratulations to these lads. Egoist, JD Faker, Lexi, and Zesby.